So D&D is a tabletop role-playing game called Dungeons and Dragons that was invented by some guy, I think like 60 years ago, probably, that's a guess. The most infamous founder I know, his name is Gary Gygax. He just made like a bunch of stuff, like monsters, dungeons that you use in the game. Most of the time it's what we call theater of the mind, where you describe situations and you think about it, imagine it. My role currently in most of my games is Dungeon Master. I run games, I facilitate the space for players, I set things up, whether it's the scheduling, making sure everything is set up beforehand, or just facilitating the game while it's going on and making sure everyone's comfortable with the themes and like other people's reactions. I'm basically just a referee. So in high school, my physics teacher, Mr. Resney, was huge into D&D and always has been. His son Walker was 2 grades above me, and I was friends with his friend Will, who was 2 grades above me. And I didn't start in high school, but my first year of college in London, Will reached out to me and said, "Hey, Walker is running a one-shot. Are you interested in trying D&D?" And I had watched Stranger Things, right? And that show made it extremely popular for a period of time. And so I was like, yeah, it could be cool, like Demogorgon, And so I tried it out and I really liked it. But in my friend group, we didn't have anyone who would DM regularly, and no one really understood the game enough to do it. So I took it upon myself to read everything there was to read, to just start writing and try. And then we'd start running one-shots on like a weekly basis, just so I could learn how to do it. Something that Wizards of the Coast, which is the company that currently owns Dungeons and Dragons, like the IP, which is owned by Hasbro Entertainment, they made a very big push in the early 2000s to cater to the LGBTQ community. I'm not really sure how, it's just what I've been told is that they did that. I haven't really looked into it. But so a lot of the people that I play with are of LGBTQ backgrounds. 2 of the people who Dungeon Master the game that I go watch on Wednesdays, they're both gay together. There's a couple of non-binary people, asexual, even like aromantic, demi-romantic, trans. There's really just like the whole breadth, and it's really interesting to like just be a part of it when I normally wouldn't really connect with those kind of people. Did I have any writing background before I started D&D? Not really. There's English classes in high school. I used to, well, no, I won't say I didn't really. I used to write short stories for fun, usually sci-fi kind of things with aliens and stuff like that. And I used to write a lot of poetry in high school because it was just a way for me to express how I was feeling when parental figures weren't great for that. So it's just a good and I think D&D continues to be like a good place where I feel like I can speak my voice without being judged, because I can be like, yeah, Boblin the Goblin said that, not me.